Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Sherelle, here with LoveLee Notary. Thank you guys for tuning in for another, I guess, I don't want to say episode. It ain't like I'm on Fox or something. For another video to talk about good stuff concerning notaries and loan signing agents. So today I'm going to be talking about something that is super, super important that you really need. This will keep you from getting sued, from them people calling your phone, from the people knocking on your door. So I'm going to talk about your notary journal. And that is something that is super important that you need. And it's going to help you keep track with every signing that you do. And it has very important, oh shoot, I just kicked my little, very important and vital information on there. So stay tuned. Okay, so you're wondering, what is a journal? Like, why don't many people talk about it? I think it's just something that people really don't care to do or don't feel like doing. It's kind of like, all right, we got to write all this information down. But the journal is basically like a record of the acts that you performed. So anytime you've done any type of notarizing, it will be recorded in the book. It will have the date, the time, the name of that person, address. It's some other stuff on there. And I recorded a video so that you could see most of the common things that you see that you have to put down in your journal for when you do notaries. Okay, so the next thing is, why do we have this notary journal? Why do some states actually require it? So look up your state and make sure to see if your state does. I'm in Texas. If I'm not mistaken, I know what I read. It said that we are required. I know, I'm sorry, y'all. But I think it does say that certain information in the journal that they have to put in is not all of it is required. Like a personal address or like a social security number. Like, obviously that's not required, but there are some things that are required. But the why is because now we have documentation of our official acts. And also, if this document or something were to get lost, altered, if somebody had falsified something on it, then you have evidence to prove that you are not going to jail, okay? Somebody tries to challenge you and be like, hey, you got to go to court, you notarize this, it was some fraud stuff, whatever. What does the document say right here? Innocent, that's what it say, because I got my documentation. Let me tell y'all, it's so important to have that documentation on your journal. That is going to keep you from getting sued, fried, barbecued, and laid to the side, okay? Nobody wants to go to jail for trying to make a little money on the side. Lord knows they be trying to find us out here, okay? They be trying to find us, okay? But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so the next thing or question I guess you can go with is, when do we have the borrower actually sign this notary journal? Well, some people say to wait until after you've already started the signing. That way, when they're signing it, they're signing the truth, that they've done it, that they've signed, whatever. And they're putting down the information that is correct, blah, blah, blah. So that's definitely very important. I say you can also do it at the very end. Once everything is said and done, hey, I need you to fill this out for me really quick. It only takes a couple minutes. It's just for me to keep record that we were here today and we did this notarization. So, just keep it sweet, short and sweet. If they're asking questions, be like, oh, excuse me, just do it. Don't do that. Just say, professional. Also, another thing about having this journal is that you can help investigators kind of like, do an unsolved mystery or something. You might end up being on freaking ID or something, or forensic files. You can be like, yeah, I was the notary. I was there, get cute, get your face together, get your hair done, and get on forensic files and be like, yes, I was there. I was the professional that had did the notarization. He was, he was being truthful. So I thought, you can get on TV with this stuff. This is good stuff, I'm telling you. But just make sure that everything written in this journal is true, because you don't even have any clue of what you might be questioned about. You might be questioned about the initial of their middle name. You just never know. You never know. So make sure that everything is completely true on that journal. Okay, guys, so right now I'm going to do a short and sweet little clip. I'm going to kind of just show what the journal looks like. And also just what's in it and all of the components that they have to fill out, and just kind of give you an overview of what is in a journal. I got my journal from the National Notary Association, NNA, baby. You know what I'm saying? NNA. So if you want to go on there, I think it's nna.org, or I don't know, just look up National Notary Association and you can probably purchase your journal on there. So let's check it out. All right, hey y'all, here we go. So this is what a typical journal looks like. It just says Official Journal of Notarial Acts. It is from the NNA, National Notary Association. That's where I got my book from, my journal from, and it also has them and their logo on the back as well. So that's how the front and the back look. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and open this book up and see what's going on up in her. Okay, here we have an actual 3 samples of what it looks like when you have your borrowers sign your journal for you. This right here is what's called a notary privacy guard. It's what you use when you have your signing appointments, and you just use it basically to cover up the person above, and just so that you can keep their information private. It is very personal information, so please make sure that you do take that seriously and you do cover up the other people's information. All right, so I have opened up the book here. It has 3 really good examples here, so we'll just kind of look at them and show all the information that needs to be marked in your journal. So the date and time of the notarization, the kind and type, most of them would be acknowledgments. Now, I don't know how to say that word, jurat, but yeah, that word there. Also, the address where the notarization was performed, that's extremely important. And then the document, the kind and the type and the date. So there they have some examples there, grant deed, affidavit. And then also the name and address of the signer as well, as you can see. All right, as we move forward, we have here the identification, Lord Jesus, identification of the signer. So you just, whatever you use, if it was a driver's license, which will probably be the most common one, you'd put the information on the license there. Any additional information, it just has even some stuff here. Address of credible witness, signers are husband and wife, something like that to kind of help you, remind you of what that signing was if you get questioned. And then also you can put your notary fee if you want. They have to sign it. Now, I've never had to do the whole like fingerprint thing, but look at what it says, prohibited in Texas, baby. Yeah, so that's why I've never seen that before. Cool. All right. Well, this is how this book looks. You definitely need this journal. It's a lifesaver.
Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.